Season preview here with head coach Bob Daniels, and of course just a couple of weeks away from puck drop finally. I know, very exciting to see this team for the first time, and a lot of optimism around this group. And maybe so far, what have you seen that's given you that optimism?
Well, I think it's well-founded optimism. Obviously, I thought last year we took a big step forward. Started off slow. It was carryover from the year before, which was not a great year. But I saw continuous improvement. We lost a lot of games early last season just because we didn't know how to win. We didn't handle the pressure of close games in the last 5 minutes very well. But as the season wore on, we started learning how to close out some games where we had a one-goal lead late, last 5 minutes of a game, and we learned a lot over time. And then I think, another area that's really help build some confidence is the hard work the guys have put in throughout the summer. You can't fake that. It's got to be real. The numbers that Dave got from the guys when they returned to campus in terms of their strength and conditioning numbers are very good, and they're on par with the teams that we've had in the past that have had very successful seasons. So, a lot of that's got to transfer onto the ice now. It's got to transfer into our compete level. But I everything's pointing in the right direction. There's a good feel, a good vibe to the team right now. I think the leadership is a mature group of guys. They're focused. So, you never know how the season will completely unfold. But I can tell you that this will be a high compete team that's well conditioned, and we'll win our share of games just because of that.
Some of the teams that have done well in this program's history have had older groups on defense and good goaltending, and this is a group that has an older defensive group, obviously some young talent coming with the freshmen, but also the goaltenders really gave some reason for optimism as well.
Yeah, the goaltenders look night and day different even than a year ago, where I thought, goaltending, I wouldn't call it necessarily a super strength last year, but it was good. It was, it was really a step in the right direction. Now, both Noah, who was a freshman a year ago, and, realistically, Logan was a COVID freshman, if you will, a year ago. Now we're looking at Logan really being in year 3. Noah now having a half a season of NCAA hockey under his belt. They both look really good. I think both those guys have the talent and size to someday have a shot at playing in the National Hockey League, and I think it's a really strong 1-2 tandem. I don't even know which one's one is. It's a 1A, 1B situation. Whoever has the hot hand will play. I think it's a healthy competition between the two of them to have the net on game nights. The defensive core looks quite a bit better. If any one area of the team, I'd like to see us. We need some players to emerge. It's going to be up front. I think we'll be able to score. I think we have returning players that with the ability to score. We've added some good freshmen, but nevertheless, there's still some question marks up front. And if we can find a way to make sure we've got a top 9 forwards that we can get goal scoring through 3 lines, maybe even some through the 4th line, we'll be well served. But that's an area yet that remains a question mark in my mind.
Taking a look at roster building and 7 freshmen and the transfer, a lot of teams have really tried to retool their rosters through the transfer portal over the last few years just with the opening up of transfers. But one of the things it feels like you found is it's not just about talent fit, but culture fit when it comes to that transfer portal.
Right, and we ended up with a really good player out of the transfer portal in Matt Slick. Matt was a captain a year ago for Holy Cross. He transferred simply for the reason that they don't have graduate programs there. This will be his 5th year due to COVID, and was looking for a school where he'd be a good fit and where he could take a graduate level program. And he can do both at Ferris. He fits in very well. He's very mature. I think he's a big body, strong defenseman who can play both ends of the rink. I think he can contribute offensively, but his real asset for us is his ability to defend. And I think given his size and the strength and the fact that he is a fifth-year player, he can gobble up a lot of minutes for us, and that's really valuable. If we can get him on, with a group that can be a shutdown pair while they contribute offensively, I think that'll be a real bonus for our team. So we're not opposed to taking players out of the transfer portal. We just want to make sure they're a good fit for us and they fit in well with the culture of our program.
There's a lot of energy, it seems like, on campus from the students. You were at football the other night and saw that crowd and saw what it's like to have students that really want to be out and support these teams. How excited are you to see this building full again and really at full energy?
Oh, it's great. And, it was a special night as our football team celebrated their national championship. Full house. I think coming off of COVID, for the past 2 years, kids are ready to get out and about and socialize and go to different events. And I think that'll spill over to the hockey team. Now we're going to have to do our part and put a winning product on the ice. But I think the kids are hungry for entertainment. They're hungry to, like I said, socialize and get back together again. And we look forward to having a full capacity crowds here at our games.
Week 1 getting set to go take on the Miami Redhawks on the road. How excited are you just to get the season underway after what's been a really long summer of preparation?
Yeah, I think we all have been waiting for this moment. We've been ready to play for a few weeks now, and I think we're just amped up to get going.
You split with Miami last season to open the year, a couple of exciting games. What do you expect from this Miami team? Obviously, these are two very different teams than a year ago today.
Yeah, I think Miami's going to play hard. I think that they played extremely hard last year. They're going to bring their best game. It's going to be their home opener. They're going to be amped up, ready to go. We just got to weather the storm and play our game.
Week 1, Fair State Hockey set to go down to Miami and open the regular season. Stepan, as you look back on the series last year, what do you expect when it comes to taking on a team like Miami that's got good speed and hunger to prove themselves?
Well, I expect it'll be a battle both games. Obviously, last year we split with them, but we're looking forward to we want to get the whole sweep this week, and hopefully we prepare ourselves good for this week, and we'll be ready to go for the weekend.
As you look back, you scored the overtime winner. How important was that for your guys' confidence early in the season on a way to a much improved second season here?
Well, it was a big goal. Obviously, OT winners are always very exciting, and it gave us a good start of the season. And the start of the season is always very important, the first few games, to get the confidence up. So I hope we get another good start, and we'll keep it rolling.
Seems like a lot of optimism around here that you guys are going to be even better this year. As you've practiced with the guys, what are some of the things that you've seen that lead you to believe that this is going to be a much better team this year?
Yeah, obviously, I think our team is getting a lot older now than in my time. We're juniors now in my classes, so I'm very excited as the team gets older. We're more mature, and we're ready to kind of take that next step and win the games.